This is my audience. Okay. Okay. Gender inequality and healthcare coverage. Women are getting the short end of the stick when it comes to healthcare coverage for birth control. Companies that women work for think that adding birth control to their coverage plans would raise premiums too much and add too much money to what they already pay. A doctor's visit and birth control for a month would only cost around $30. That is roughly $1 added to monthly premiums, compared to what it would cost for a woman to get pregnant, which is anywhere from $4 to $14 more. Birth control added to insurance coverage does not seem like that bad of an idea. Men are covered for their Viagra that corrects their erectile dysfunction, because it is said to be a medical condition and birth is just a natural process. Although erectile dysfunction happens in 5% of 40-year-old men, and anywhere from 15 to 25% of 65-year-old men, seems to be a natural process. In 1998, when Viagra was released, over 570,000 prescriptions were given by doctors. If more men are being treated for their erectile dysfunction, that simply means more sex will be occurring. The spokesperson for the Health Insurance Association of America, Mr. Korsh, said that Viagra is treating a dysfunction of an organ. Then on the other hand, he said that pregnancy was simply just normal. If pregnancy is just normal, then so is getting or not getting an erection. If they are going to help men get an erection and be covered by their insurance, then so should women in their birth control, to cover them from unwanted pregnancies. The Pregnancy Discrimination Act and how it helps women in their search for equal coverage. The Pregnancy Discrimination Act means any health insurance provided by an employer must cover expenses for pregnancy-related conditions on the same basis as costs for other medical conditions. In a case against the Pacific Railroad Company, women complained that they were being discriminated against because they were not covered for their birth control. But Union Pacific was not found in violation of the Pregnancy Discrimination Act because their health care coverage did not cover contraception for men or women. Adding birth control to health care coverage helps more than hurts. Executive Director of Planned Parenthood, Gloria Feltz, said that adding birth control to health care plans saves more money in the long run. Women cost more when they get pregnant due to all of the doctor bills like ultrasounds and doctor checkups. Women would not need much time off, so they would not have to find someone else to replace them. Clearly, there is a gender bias among companies. In 2000, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission found that in the case against Union Pacific, they did not violate the Pregnancy Discrimination Act. Their reasoning was because contraception is not related to pregnancy. The majority stated that contraception is a treatment that is only indicated prior to pregnancy. And they also stated that contraception is not a medical treatment that occurs when or if a woman becomes pregnant. Instead, contraception prevents pregnancy from even happening. As a response to the statements made, the lawyer for the plaintiff, Roberta Riley, simply said that it's shocking that this court says that contraception isn't related to pregnancy, since if it weren't for pregnancy, contraception wouldn't exist. According to Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, contraception is defined as the deliberate prevention of conception or impregnation. If companies are fixing a natural occurring process in a male's body, then contraceptives is the same idea, to help stop a natural occurring process in a female's body. Men are getting covered for more than women, such things as Rogaine. Men that work for Union Pacific are also covered for things such as Rogaine for male baldness. Baldness is also a natural occurring process for men and even women, so if men are covered for this, then women should be covered for birth control. My thoughts are, the main way to fix this inequality in insurance coverage for different contraceptions and other medically prescribed medications is to give everyone an option to have it in their health care plan. Giving women the choice to add birth control coverage to their health care should be available to them. Men already have coverage for Viagra included into their health care packages, so it's time for women to just get the coverage, not to have to fight for it. If men are being helped to achieve an erection, which ultimately could lead to a child, they should help women protect themselves from getting pregnant. It would be better off to have the expense of birth control compared to what it costs to have a child. Okay. And my visual aid. If women have their birth control, then that means they're not pregnant, or most likely not pregnant. And then men, if they have Viagra, are more likely to get a woman pregnant. But together, no unwanted pregnancies. And then if they're equally covered. If they're not equally covered, the men plus the women, the men on Viagra, means unwanted children. And my solution is more options for women.